we're looking at the episode 2 of this hidden engulfing. Now, in this episode 2, our concentration gap between two candles of the same color. Now, you can see I'm hovering my mouse on these two candles, these bearish candles. Now, in between these two bearish candles, there is what? There is a gap. Now, in knowledge of Malaysian SNR, which is also part of what I'm going to talk about, release several videos about in this particular channel. Now, you are going to learn about what we call gap level. In Malaysian SNR, there's what we call gap level. And gap level is one of the three major levels that we have if you are trading through the lenses of Malaysian SNR. So, but today we're just concentrating on this gap level. Now, this gap level is, just as I said earlier, it is formed between two candles of the same color. Now, you see, this is the first bearish candle. Then, in between between the candles, we just have a gap here. So in between this gap, of course, on this daily time frame, there is nothing that is visible here that you can see. But if we go down to other smaller time frame, then we are going to see what is actually present in between these two gap level. And I don't forget that I said behind the success of a trader is multi-time frame analysis. So you don't just form your bias on one time frame and draw conclusion. Of course, if you as a trader, if that is your way of trading and you are getting a result for that, that is absolutely right. But if you are a beginner or someone who just come into the space, or you have been in the space of trading for the past 2 to 3 years and you are not making headways, please, is the time to go the next route, so that you can scale up and get the best out of your trading experience. So, okay, I have marked the gap between these two bearish candle now. So let's go to other time frame and see what exactly is present in that gap level. So, yes, this is H4 now. So we are not seeing anything yet. Yeah. So let's keep going. So now what do you see here? Now we see here what we call, this is bearish engulfing. You see bearish engulfing here. So you just have to watch the video that will be shown on the screen now. When you are done watching this particular video explain the concept of engulfing and how to know whether a candle form engulfing or it does not form engulfing, because on the internet most of what you are going to see, particularly when you Google engulfing candle, you will see a lot of fake, a lot of diagram that is absolutely wrong. So, because getting the right education in this space of trading is much more important. As a matter of fact, your success in trading depends surely mostly on getting the right education when it comes to trading. Of course, you know that in trading, your success does not only come from ability to read the charts and make predictions, but one thing that is important is when you have a sound knowledge of how this thing works, then your level of confidence will be boosted and you start seeing results. Sometimes you press a buy or sell, and as soon as you do that, price start going the other way around. For somebody who is fearful or who does not have the knowledge, who have not done a lot of back testing, a lot of forward testing about the strategies he or she is using, he or she will quickly close and say, oh, this thing wants to eat my SL. And as soon as the person closes the trade, holder, you see the trade start going in his or her direction, and that person, you can be in that cycle for years. And that is why getting the right education is very, very important. The link will be in the description of this video also, so try to watch that video so that you get the best out of it. So you can see now that in between that gap level we see in daily time frame, what we have that is hidden there is what is engulfing sell. So it won't be, don't be surprised that when this candle eventually, when price eventually come back to this space, you see some form of reaction and the price may definitely drop. So this does not mean that the price will drop and go beyond this level here. No, but there will be a significant, there might be a significant drop depending on what actually happened by the time price eventually get back to this space. So that is for bearish. Okay, let's now look at bull candle also. You see, also this is a bullish candle also. There's also a gap. Sometimes the gap become obvious. Sometimes you see the two candle overlap. So just put your either you are using vertical line or whatever means you are using, just put it there. In between that place, there is something hidden. So let's go on 4-hour time frame. Yes, so on 4-hour time frame, what do you see here? We see typical. Initially, what happened here is there is, first of all, there is presence of bullish. You can see there's presence of bearish engulfing, which is this one. This is bearish engulfing. You see, but when the market actually returned after the bearish engulfing, and of course from the definition and the past and the video, the first video in this channel, when we discuss about bearish engulfing and bullish engulfing, the first thing is that when engulfing is formed, we expect that when price eventually come back to that zone. Yeah, let me enlarge this so that you can see what exactly I'm talking about. Now, here is a bearish engulfing. You see this bull candle, then this bearish candle is able to close below the low, the wick of this bull candle. Then we expect that this candle here, this particular one, yes, this particular one now, this is the candle that formed the bearish engulfing. We expect that this candle, by the time this candle eventually come back to this zone, we expect that the price start dropping. But reverse is the case. As soon as price comes back into this zone, it forms what we call, this exactly what we call engulfing failed. And that also has been discussed in this channel, engulfing failed. And one of the profound statements that I made in that video is that when a zone got failed, that zone become powerful. Yes, let me reiterate that again. When a zone becomes failed, that zone became what? Powerful. And you see exactly what happened. As soon as this price couldn't get enough strength to pull the price downward, as soon as this bull candle here was able to close above that zone, what happened? Price start pushing up. Now, if you want to measure this now, if you want to measure, this is just more or less like, also, if we want to measure the price from here, you see, this is about 65 pips. Yeah, 65 pips. That is something tangible, depending on your account size that you are trading with. Now, you can see here, also in this same zone, we also have, when this bearish zone become broken, then what we have? We have bullish engulfing. You can see there's bullish engulfing here. Yeah, if you mark this, yeah, this is a bullish engulfing. Yeah, this is bullish engulfing. You see, this is bullish engulfing. So now when price eventually get back to this place, we expect the price to start going up. Is that clear? So you can see that in that level on daily, that looks like just a space between two candles, so many things is hidden in that place. And that is why doing multi time frame analysis is one of the things that is going to help your career as far as trading is concerned. So we see that here, and this is daily time frame. So the same thing happens on all time frame. Let's go to, okay, I think this is USD Let's go to another currency. Okay, let's go to BTC, for instance, Bitcoin. Let's go to Bitcoin, okay, and try to observe the same thing. So, don't forget I said it has to be a space between two candles of the same color. That is very, very important. The same color. Now we have something here. So yeah, we have a gap here. We have a gap level here. So we see that we have that on on H4. So this gap level. So let's go to H1 and let's see what we have there. So on this particular place, what do you see? You see bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing is here. So if you also dig to, let's say 30 minutes, yeah, you see it's still there. So if you now look at, if we now let's mark that, let's mark, yeah, so we mark this place. So what happened when price came back to this zone? So we saw some level of reaction here, and eventually the price started dropping, and dropping. So our concern is not now, it's not about the trade that we can take within the zone. Our concern is to know what exactly present within that zone, and we've been able to see that there is bearish engulfing present within that zone. So this bearish engulfing is one of the things that necessitated this price start dropping when eventually get to that zone. Okay, so you can see it is the same. If you go to commodity, you go to gold, you go to metal, or whatever any form of this thing, you are going to see the same thing there. It's a gap. We call it gap level. Yes, gap level. So that is why sometimes when you see price just get back to the middle, you get the price just get to, okay, look at this particular place now. Look at this one. Look at this place. Yeah, this level here. Price got to this level. Yes. Now, when price came back to this level, see series of candle. Let me, yeah, see series of candle. They were trying to close below this place. You see the first one. This one make attempt, it couldn't close. This one, see all manner of rejection, all manner of rejection. Yes, and what happened? Eventually, price couldn't still close. After how many attempts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, eventually price goes up before price was finally come, and that when price eventually came back to this place, was able to close. Until price closed below this, there was no chance for price to move downward. So this particular space now, if we investigate it, what exactly is present here that make it difficult for this candle to close below, we are going to see. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Yes, what do you see here? Yeah, we see it clearly. So we see bullish engulfing here. You see, we see bullish engulfing here in this zone here, and that was all that was responsible for the price not to move, not to close below. So you can see one of the things you must take with you as a trader is ability to read what the candle is saying. And one of the cleanest and the smarter ways to do that is to look at the market through the lens of engulfing. Yeah, if you haven't been doing that prior to this time, I appeal to you that after watching this video, try to look at what is happening in the market through the lens of engulfing. And that is why you have to watch the video that I explain what engulfing is. It is very, very important so that you won't be marking the wrong candle as an engulfing candle. So you can now see that it is obvious that the market, anytime you see market reverses, check that spot where price reverses. There must be presence of what? Engulfing. Either engulfing failed, buy engulfing, or sell engulfing. All of that is very, very important. If you have got value from this video, kindly comment, share, and like this video.